Welcome back to the One of a Kind Financial Show Daily with your host, Mike Milligan. There are very few musical artists that are distinctive in my mind like James Taylor is. His silky smooth voice, his iconic storytelling through his songs is absolutely amazing. Gary and I recently on the One of a Kind Financial Show talked about how James Taylor can help through song and through his life build a retirement chi. Retirement chi is the thing that I have developed to help bring vision and purpose to your life that is beyond just the numbers. See, in the book, The One of a Kind Financial Plan, that is out on Amazon right now, I talk about in chapter 10 how to build a vision for your retirement. It involves building a community that you will spend most of your time focusing on the health because that is important to you, and then discovering an impact because just because you're retired doesn't mean you're dead. Listen to this special episode and see if you can hear James Taylor's voice coming out through me and Gary today.
So let's dive in today. Reflect on lessons from someone whose music and wisdom span generations. James Taylor, now 77 years old. His song, Secrets of Life, reminds us the secret of life is enjoying the passage of time, and nobody knows how we got to the top of the hill, but since we're on our way down, we might as well enjoy the ride. James' legacy is much bigger than his Grammy Awards and his classic songs. He's someone who's built a life, a community, and centered around connection, health, and making a lasting impact. Now, James Taylor performs a multi-generational band, has cultivated a strong sense of community throughout his life and career, Mike. What lessons can we learn from the approach to building and supporting community as we chart our own unique course in this retirement?
Well, the first thing is, you know the song Secret of Life that you referenced there in your opening, Gary. That song was written by James Taylor when he was 29 years old, almost 50 years ago. It would be interesting to see that when that song is actually 50 years old in a couple years, if he will remake it with a little more wisdom, right? Because I'm sure the 29-year-old James Taylor and the 79-year-old James Taylor have a couple different takes on life.
I'm sure.
But
Absolutely.
his band that he still tours around with now, he's just finishing up his 2025 tour now, but he has an 80-year-old drummer and an 80-year-old bass player. And everybody in that band is 70 plus years old, and they've been touring together for a long time. So his life and his career have been based on connection, the kind that makes people feel seen and supported. Even in his music, in the song You've Got a Friend, he sings, "You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again." This spirit of community means being present, dependable, and fostering relationships that truly matter. For retirees, creating or deepening a support network, whether with family, friends, or even new acquaintances, brings the joy and resilience that help us navigate life's transitions.
Now, you said you've seen James a bunch of times, haven't you, over the years?
I have. I saw him for the first time in the old Walnut Creek Amphitheater, which I know is still there right outside of Raleigh.
Yes.
But I've seen him at the Veterans United Theater in Virginia Beach. I've seen him in D.C. I've seen him in Florida. I've seen him at a private event in Omaha, Nebraska. James's voice, it's butter. It's absolutely butter. But it's storytelling at its best, Gary. I mean, I know you've played his music in the past. You've listened to his music. It is absolutely amazing to hear him tell a story with his guitar. Especially in some of these open air events where the stars are out and, 20,000 people are singing along to what he's saying. His songs are timeless, right? Just like he is.
Sweet Baby James. Yeah, absolutely. There's another one.
Man, that's a good song.
So many great songs. And, I love a singer-songwriter. There's something about a singer-songwriter that really makes a difference because they're singing it from the heart, from what they believe, from what their own stories involved over the years, Mike,
That's exactly right.
Okay, so his routine on the road includes mindful steps to stay healthy, whether it's regular hydration or staying active, and he seems vibrant today as ever. So what can retirees take from the focus of well-being when considering their own legacy and quality of life beyond finances, Mike?
I mean, again, we're talking about a 77-year-old and some of his compadres putting on a 2 and 2.5 hour show several nights a week. I mean, we're talking about a very vibrant 77-year-old. His attention to self-care and well-being is a model for us all. In his classic Shower the People, he reminds us, shower the people you love with love. Show them the way that you feel. See, taking care of oneself is not selfish, Gary. It's actually a foundation for loving and supporting others. By making health a priority, retirees can stay physically active and emotionally available to those around them to do more things like spend time with grandkids, spout out wisdom at Thanksgiving and Christmas, and ensure quality of life throughout the journey. Gary, there's one thing I've noticed at being at James Taylor concerts is that every time he takes a break in his song, he is drinking water. He's staying hydrated in a long event. Of course. And yeah. I bet you he goes through 5 or 6 or 7 bottles of water in a 2-hour show. See, health, right? Vitality is he's in the small things. Just by staying hydrated in this show, he's demonstrated to us how important it is to be healthy.
Yeah, absolutely. The show is the One-of-a-Kind Financial Show. I'm Gary Nolan, your consumer advocate. With us each week at this time is Mike Milligan. Let's get you on Mike's calendar, all set up with that comprehensive plan. There's no cost, there's no obligation. Starts by picking up the phone and dialing this number, 800-748-1838, 800-748-1838, or text the word IDEAS, 600-700. We're talking about James Taylor. His influence crosses generations and touches lives in profound ways, both on and off the stage. So how can clients think about creating an enduring impact and legacy, just as James has, so their financial plans support the things, the people that matter the most to them, Mike?
Well, his music has left a legacy of hope, comfort, and inspiration across generations. In his song, Fire and Rain, he reflects on enduring life's hardships by singing, I've seen fire and I've seen rain. I've seen sunny days that I thought would never end. See, creating lasting impact is about embracing the highs and lows, giving back, and finding ways to support causes or communities that matter most. Through thoughtful planning, retirees can ensure their values live on and their story empowers others for years to come. See, James Taylor has, through this, He demonstrates us that community is important, focus on his health, and the impact that he has shown through his music is truly legendary, and that's what makes him one of a kind.
After the show, I'm going to go to YouTube and just bring up a bunch of James Taylor songs, spend an hour or so just listening to James. You got me so wound up about James Taylor now, Mike.
I'm telling you, boy, if anybody who's listened to this segment who knows, it's a great thing to listen to on a rainy weekend, on a sunny weekend, on any weekend. And so, I'd encourage people to turn on Spotify, turn on your Amazon Music, turn on anything, because you won't be disappointed when you hear 20 to 30 of the best songs out there.
Absolutely, no question about it. All right, up against the clock again, Mike. One-of-a-kind financial plan. Tell me about it.
Through Fire and Rains. Through Fire and Rain plans. Stay true with sunny days that never end and a friend anytime at all to show you the way. Even if you've got Carolina on your mind, there's an easy time ahead. So we're going to shower the people with love and give them the one-of-a-kind financial plan.
There you have it, the One-of-a-Kind Financial Plan. Folks at One Oak Financial standing by, ready for your phone call. Here's that number, 800-748-1838, 800-748-1838, or text the word IDEAS to 600-700. You deserve a more confident plan to retire. Want to be stress-free, peace of mind? Starts by picking up the phone and dial that number. Again, 800-748-1838, or text the word IDEAS to 600-700.
One last message from our compliance team. As a reminder, Mike Milligan, Certified Financial Planner, is an investment advisor representative of Advisory Alpha, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor. All opinions expressed by me, Mike, or any podcast guest are solely our opinions and do not reflect the opinions of Advisory Alpha. This recording is for informational purposes only, should not be relied on solely for investment, tax, or legal decisions, and it's in no way intended to communicate or guarantee specific performance or suitability of any security instrument or product as we may may have discussed. Investment advisory and financial planning services offered through Advisory Alpha LLC, a registered investment advisor. Insurance products are provided by Ideas by Mike, a licensed agency located in Norfolk, Virginia, and licensed to do business in all 50 states. While tax and legal issues may be discussed in the general course of financial and investment planning, Advisory Alpha does not provide tax or legal services. Please consult with your tax or legal professional prior to making decisions related to these issues. If you want an appointment with Ideas by Mike or OneOak Financial, please reach out via our website. This podcast is produced in conjunction with Mike Milligan, LLC.